Court calls case People versus Terrence Smith.
Inside a Michigan courtroom, Terrence Smith stands before the judge, accused of using a controlled substance. With calm but nervous eyes, he's about to make a life-changing decision, to plead guilty.
For Terrence Smith.
The hearing begins. The judge reviews the plea form. Terrence Smith will plead guilty to 1 count of using a controlled substance. If he accepts responsibility, the other charges will be dismissed. It's a risky choice, but one that could finally bring closure. The courtroom grows silent as the...
Your name, sir?
Terrence Smith.
All right, I have before me a plea form. Plea form indicates that the defendant will be pleading guilty to the charge of use of a controlled substance, a 1-year offense. Upon his successful plea to that charge, well, the counts are wrong then. He's actually pleading to count 3, not 2.
Terrence responds with honesty, "Guilty, Your Honor." He admits he possessed fentanyl, he used it, and he knew what it was. The judge reminds him that pleading guilty means giving up his right to trial and appeal. Still, Terrence accepts, knowing this moment could be his chance to start over.
Of use of a controlled substance, the 1-year offense. Upon his successful plea to that charge, counts 1 and 2 would then be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
Is
that correct?
Attorney, that's correct, Your Honor. Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
The testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth shall be done.
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Terrence Smith.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of use of a controlled substance. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Understanding that, you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge. You would be sentenced before Judge Barr in 14A2 District Court. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
But the courtroom tension doesn't fade. The defense requests a PR bond, asking the judge to release Terrence under supervision until sentencing. They explain his past struggles, his mistakes, and his willingness to cooperate. The room waits for the judge's response. Everyone knows what this decision means.
Sir, to the charge of use of a controlled substance, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form or went over that with counsel?
Yes, sir.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
You'll see on the podium, please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
I don't know where my complaint is, but let's find it. On the date of September 8, 2022, at the location of 505 South Huron Street, City of Ypsilanti, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Did you have fentanyl in your possession?
Yes, sir.
Had you used it?
Yes, sir.
Did you know what you were using was fentanyl?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sir, if I do accept your plea, I have to advise you that it's between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing. If you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation and or recommendation, and you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or inducements which have led to this plea?
None that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
After a long pause, the judge speaks, request denied. The courtroom remains still. Terrence will stay in custody until his next hearing before Judge Barr. It's a tough decision, but the judge makes it clear actions have consequences. Terrence
And have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant?
People are satisfied.
Defense is satisfied.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 3, and I have amended or corrected the form to accept this plea to count 3. Counts 1 and 2 are dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A2 probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
November 12th at 10 a.m.
12th,
Yes.
November 12th, 2025, 10 a.m.
Yes.
10 a.m. before Judge Barr.
Thank you, Your Honor. If I could address bond.
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, he was remanded last week. He was testing at community corrections. He had a positive test. I met with him yesterday. I think he has the understanding, and he gave some explanation last week of what happened. He's asking that the court reinstate his bond as a PR bond, allow him to go back to community corrections and test. And obviously he's going to have to continue to test negative all the way up until sentencing. That may have a bearing if he's going to test positive with Judge Barr between now and sentencing. So I'd be asking for a PR bond.
I'm going to deny your request. I will indicate I'm going to leave that to Judge Barr after probation sees him within the next few days, and certainly they can make a recommendation to Judge Barr regarding his release in this matter, but I'm going to deny that request. His bond will continue at this time. All right. Thank you.
Another day in court, another story of choices, mistakes, and redemption. Terrence's fate now rests with Judge Barr. What do you think? Was the decision fair? Let us know in the comments.